Would you like your roofing seams to be, dare we say, seamlessly flawless? Introducing the FalzBender, the world's first handheld bender capable of making 2 and 3 folds in one go. Are you excited for effortless seam folding? Look no further. Welcome to the black box of roofers. Let's dive in and open this military-grade box, where you'll find everything you need: 2 benders, an instruction manual, adjustment tools, a distance marking tool, grease, and a microfiber cloth. The green bender shapes the lower standing seam, while the red bender is built for the upper seam profile. All right, let's start by keeping your hands safe. Put on gloves, because the only thing we want to catch in this process is good vibes, not fingers on sharp metal. Now, on to prepping your workspace and materials. The out-of-box tool settings are calibrated for 0.8 millimeters thick material, but if you're working with something lighter, like 0.55 millimeters, you can easily tweak those settings. First, grab your marking tool and measure the distance from the edge of the table. Use the shorter part for the green tool or lower profile. Secure your metal sheet to the table with clamps to keep it steady. Now, we're ready to roll. Begin with the green FalzBender for the lower standing seam profile. Slide it along the edge of the material, making sure the side bearings contact both sides of the material. Keep an eye on those black rollers. They should stay within the material's border. Now, start sliding back and forth, applying downward pressure while tilting the silver handle approximately 10 degrees with each pass. And voila, you've just created your first seam. Next, it's time to use the red FalzBender for the upper seam. Use the other side of the marking tool to measure the distance from the edge of the table. Position the bender at the starting point and slide it along the material, ensuring the side bearings are snug against the edge. Keep the black rollers within the material's border. Start slowly, applying downward pressure and tilting the silver handle about 10 degrees with each slide. Before you know it, you'll have perfectly aligned upper seams. Join them together and take a break to celebrate the work you just accomplished in no time. Not all materials have the same thickness, so you may need to adjust the tool to fit the material you're working with. In the box, you'll find 3 A rollers designed for materials ranging from 0 to 0.55 millimeters thick, plus 2 Allen wrenches for effortless adjustments. For precise adjustment, you'll need a small piece of the material you'll be working with. Let's start with the green tool. Position it on its side. With the material sample, check the gap between the rollers. The ideal setting is a near-touching gap, where both rollers move freely. If it feels too loose or too tight, adjust it. Use the 5 millimeter Allen wrench to loosen the 4 bolts. The adjustment bolts are the 2 black ones. Then, with the 4 millimeter Allen wrench, make adjustments while checking with the material to achieve the perfect gap between the 2 bearings. Repeat for both sides. When the gap is ideal, tighten the 4 silver bolts using the 5 millimeter Allen wrench. This one's ready to roll. Now let's adjust the red tool. This is simpler. Just swap the 3B rollers with the 3A rollers provided in the box. Use the 4 millimeter Allen wrench to unscrew them. Be careful not to mix them up. Replace them with the A rollers and screw them back on. Don't lose the screws, but if you do, there's a spare in the box. Take care of your tools. Keep them clean from dust and moisture, which makes all the difference between professional and beginner results. After intense use, apply a drop of gear oil to the bearings to ensure they last a lifetime. Congrats! Your seam-making skills are officially through the roof.